Hello everyone, welcome back to the Real Queen of Fertility 33 channel. I'm here with some more articles for you all, okay? We'll be learning about the 2005 Amman bombings. This is going to happen tomorrow, so be prepared, military, including me. I'm gonna be there, okay? But we just got the signal, it's gonna start tomorrow, okay? So let's begin. The 2005 Amman bombings was a series of coordinated suicide bomb attacks on three hotel lobbies in Amman, Jordan on November the 9th, 2005. Yes, I did commit suicide this morning, okay? The explosions at the Grand Hyatt Hotel, the Radisson SAS Hotel, and the Days Inn started at around 2050 local time. 1850 at the Grand Hyatt. The three hotels were frequented by foreign diplomats. The bomb at the Radisson SAS exploded in the Philadelphia ballroom, where a Palestinian wedding hosting hundreds of guests was taking place. The attacks killed 57 people and injured 115 others. Al-Qaeda in Iraq were quick to claim responsibility for the attack. Radisson SAS. At the Radisson SAS Hotel, now known as the Landmark Hotel, two suicide bombers, husband and wife, Ali Hussein Ali al-Shamari and Sajia Mubraki Osho al-Rashidi, entered the Philadelphia ballroom where Ashford actress and Nadia al-Ami were celebrating their wedding with around 900 Jordanian and Palestinian guests. Sajia El-Rishi was unable to denote her belt. Her husband Ali al-Shamari apparently admonished her and told her to get out of the room. As she was leaving, the lights went out in the ballroom. Ali jumped onto a dining room table and denoted his explosives. Among the 38 people killed in the explosions were the fathers of the bride and groom. In addition, the explosion destroyed the ballroom, blew out the large windows bordering the streets, and knocked down ceiling panels. The hotel lobby was also affected. Ceiling panels and light fixtures collapsed. Furniture was destroyed, and the hotel's glass doors were shattered. Cleanup and rebuilding commenced shortly afterwards. The hotel was actually targeted in the 2000 Millennium Attack plots nearly 6 years prior, but the plan was foiled. Grand Hyatt. The second blast happened about 500 yards, 457 meters from the Radisson SAS. Now this actually happened like 3 days ago, 4 days ago. It destroyed the hotel's entrance and brought down pillars and ceiling tiles, along with badly damaging the reception and bar areas. After the bomber ordered orange juice in the hotel's coffee shop, he went to another room, possibly to get his explosive belt, and then came back and detonated his bomb. 7 hotel employees was killed in this blast, as was Syrian American movie producer Moshe Akdi and his daughter Rima. So y'all should get out. Akdi, who is best known for the producing So Mouse and Yo Girl, for producing the Halloween series of slasher films, was also the director and producer of Muhammad, Messenger of God. At the time of his death, he was in his early stages of producing a film about Saladin, the Muslim leader who expelled the Crusaders from the Levant. Hyatt began cleanup shortly after the attacks and reopened their hotel on November the 19th. Days Inn. After the Days Inn, the bomber entered the restaurant on the hotel's ground floor. He tried to denote his explosive belt but had trouble. A waiter noticed this and called security. The bomber ran outside the hotel and successfully detonated himself, killing 3 members of a Chinese military delegation. Yep, true, that's what I heard as well. Property damage at the Days Inn was expected to amount to around 200,000. Casualty, deaths by nationality: Jordan 36, Iraq 6, Palestine 5, United States 4, China 3, Bahrain 2, Israel 2, Syria 2, Indonesia 1, and Saudi Arabia 1. According to one Jordanian official, Maj Bashir al-Daji, early in the investigation, local authorities confirmed a series of coordinated suicide attacks as the cause of the blast. Jordanian Deputy Prime Minister Marwan al-Mushir initially announced that at least 67 people had died and 300 people had been injured. However, the Jordanian government subsequently revised the number of casualties down to at least 59 dead and 115 injured. Yes, this who's gonna be in war tomorrow. Suspects. Jordanian police initially stated that there were at least 4 attackers. The fourth, a female, was later captured, including a couple. A number of areas among the more than 100 suspects who was arrested in the following days. Police claim to have found maps that were loose in planning the attack. On November the 12th, Jordan Deputy Prime Minister Marwan Mushri confirmed that the attackers were Iraqi and that there was only 3 suicide bombers. On November the 13th, King Abdullah, so Kodak, get ready, announced the arrest of a woman believed to be a fourth would-be suicide bomber, yes, whose explosive belt failed to denote. The 3 dead suicide bombers was identified, and their names was announced by Deputy Prime Minister Mashir. They were Ali Hussein Ali El Shaman, SAS Radisson, Rawad Jazim Mohan Ebit Grand Hyatt and Safar Mohan Ali Dazin. So Rashad Tamika. The woman the other dude. My bad, the other dude. Yeah, him. The woman, yes, Ashwell. The woman in custody was identified as Sajid Mabad Ashwell Al Wishi. She was married to Al Shamari and intended to blow herself up at the Radisson. Bashir also said that she was the sister of a close ally of Abu Moshu al-Kuki, so Courtney, which she was executed in February 2015 in response to the murder of Jordanian Air Force pilot Madar al-Kadi by Israel. What I'm trying to tell her is, so in case you don't listen. Perpetrators. An internet statement released the day after claim that the bombers were Abdul Kul, Abu Mu, Abu Amuri, and Omar Uri, all Agris. So the young ladies that are trying to stick up for me, I told y'all don't do that. But y'all gotta come with us, okay? Y'all go to war now. Al-Qaeda in Iraq immediately claimed the attack on the website. They're on the other side though. The other ones, they on the other side. Saying they were trying to hit American, Israeli intelligence and other Western European governments. Al-Qaeda leader Abu Mashu al-Jawawi claimed the hotels were playgrounds for Jewish terrorists. Okay, not really. The Radisson Hotel was previously, this is a playground, okay? Not us. Okay, my bad. A dead playground? Okay, my bad. I'm gonna stop playing. The Radisson Hotel was previously an Islamic target during the 2000 Milan attack plots. Jordanian police foiled the original attempt after arresting Qadir Abu Kosher, a Palestinian militant through that shell, okay, along with 15 others on the 12th December 1999. So all the LGBTQ, y'all finna be a part of this, okay? It is believed that some of the hotels are frequented by American, Israel, and European military contractors, journalists, business people, and diplomats. And the city itself and the city itself has long been described as a gateway for Westerners into Baghdad and Iraq at large, leading many to entertain the possibility of a connection between the Amman bombings and the war in Iraq. Okay? The response, King Abdullah II. Okay, so yeah, her original boyfriend cut a state visit to Kazakhstan short and returned to Jordan, where he pledged that justice would pursue the criminals and condemn the attacks. King Abdullah also canceled an upcoming visit to Israel. Jordanians reacted to the bombings with outrage. Several hundred people in Amman participated in protests against the bombings, chanting "Burn in Hell, Abu Musul al-Khorji." King Abdullah and Queen Rania visited several victims of the bombings in hospital. The king said, "The pain you felt for the loss of your beloved ones, who was killed for no crime they committed, was shared by all Jordanians. Regardless of their origins or religions." A relative of one of the victims presented a copy of the Quran to Abdullah during his visit to the hospital. The family of Abu Musul al-Zawadi al-Khalaf tribe took out half-page advertisement in Jordan's three main newspapers to denounce him and his actions. 57 members of the al-Khalaf family, including al-Zawad brother and cousin, also reiterated their strong alliance to the king, the ad said. "As we pledge to maintain homage to King Abdullah and to our precious Jordan, we denounce in the clearest terms all the terrorist actions claimed by the so-called Amir Fa'il Nazir al-Khaliya, who called himself Abu Musa al-Zawari. We announced, and all the people are witnesses, that we, the sons of the al-Qawri tribe, are innocent, and all that emanates from him, whether action, assertion, or decision, we sever links with him until doomsday." Exactly. Okay. Last two, international. United Nations Secretary General Kofi Annan had planned to visit Jordan on November the 10th, 2005, but postponed the trip in light of the bombings. Kofi Annan issued a statement strongly condemning the attacks and underscoring the need for additional security measures against terrorist attacks worldwide. United States, a spokesman for the White House, called the bombings a heinous act of terror. Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice called the bombings a great tragedy that showed the very difficult war that we are fighting. President W. Bush said the bombing should remind all of us that there is an enemy in the world that is willing to kill innocent people, willing to bomb a wedding celebration in order to advance their causes. The New York City Police Department had Brandon Del Pozo, a newly stationed overseas intelligence officer, yes he did, working in Amman. He investigated the incident on behalf of New York City rather than the U.S. federal government to ascertain what vulnerabilities it might reveal in the way the city protected its hotels for similar threats. New anti-terror measures. After the bombing, Jordanian government pledged to take new anti-terror measures to ensure that this will not happen again. Okay, and that's all you need to know about the 2005 Amman bombings. Okay, hopefully this helps you all. Enjoy.